everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's EJ Moreno and this is About Last Night. Ooh, but I have a very special episode of About Last Night. I am doing a Infinity War mukbang. What is that? That is where I eat a bunch of food and I'm going to talk about a movie. I have a very special guest with me. This is my stepbrother Jeff. He is so awesome and he also got to see Infinity War with me. We saw it, what, like 3 days before the release?
Yep, 3 days.
It has been hard to not just like walk down the street and be like, here's a massive spoiler for the movie, here's one right now. No, it's been hard. We've had to relax and not being crazy insane people. I am really excited to jump into this. So I'm going to let you guys know there is spoilers for this review. I am going to just eat a bunch of food and talk about this. So get ready, tune in for my Infinity War mukbang. Jeff, what do we dive into first? The food or the movie?
Well, I'm a fat kid, so I'm always gonna put food before anything else.
Yes.
So
I have to get like an unboxing of this. I have never seen one of these like Pizza Hut big box. Yes, we are doing a Pizza Hut mukbang as well. I feel like Queen Trisha Paytas eats Pizza Hut the most. I've also seen this the most, so I'm like, Pizza Hut. Also, you're a former employee of Pizza Hut.
yeah, I used to put these together a lot. And
you have the tea for me for what I'm eating.
These guys they're good. They're 2 pizzas, an order of wings, and a dessert. So you can't beat it. It's everything that.
Oh, they're not paying us. You don't need to like advertise.
I'm not advertising for them.
I'm just saying they're here already.
It's good food.
They got the
It's
promo.
a lot of food,
Excuse
and
me.
Thanos and Hela has been so grateful to guard the food thus far.
I'm very happy of the
happy
Guardians
about
of the Guardians of the Food and the Galaxy. These two should be.
These two, absolutely. But how about we get these two guys off of here and let's dive on in to this amazing hot food that I am here for. I'm actually here just for the food, I swear. Just kidding, guys. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Told you, man.
Oh.
I'm here for the food.
Yes.
All of it.
There is so much food here. Yeah. This is mine because I have the fun
You have
crust.
the, yeah, you have the fun
This
crust.
laid out nicely. Pizza Hut. All right.
Yeah.
So let's just
So, I'm gonna take a second.
cheese pizza.
Cheese pizza, and I'm weird, and I eat mine with mayo.
Dipping it in mayo.
Some people dip it in ranch, some in, other sauces. I do mayo.
It's like a beauty review. I have to like show you the food. Here's like a close up. Oh, I've been so hungry. I've been starving myself for this
Yeah.
mukbang, as queens should do. Where do we start? Let's talk about the biggest spoilers. I already told you this is a spoiler review. We're talking about the WTF, like what just happened on screen moments. What is your like WTF spoiler moment? Just get it out of the way. Remember, spoilers last time
Spoilers.
warning you.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
So, definitely the ending of the movie was it.
Shook.
Best quote from the movie. First off, you should have went for the head.
Best quote.
We got the snap that we thought we weren't gonna get, and then half of the universe is gone. And I mean, we lost literally every member of the MCU minus the original cast.
And Rocket and Nebula.
Rocket
Keep
and
that
Nebula.
in mind as well. That's gonna play.
I have my fan theories about that, but we're not gonna get into that. But yeah,
We'll talk about fan theories by the end of this because
there's a lot to
like the future of the MCU is for the first time for me. I have no idea what the hell's happening in the next couple movies,
Yes.
and that's refreshing because for me the MCU is like, here is what's happening.
Cookie cutter.
Here is not even cookie cutter. Their movies to me are cookie cutter. Oh, I like Infinity War. Check out my other review where like I shockingly love it. But like this breaks the cookie cutter mold in all ways of like not just the filmmaking, but like this is. I don't know the next thing. So like after the first Avengers movie, you kind of know there's another Iron Man movie coming. There's another like Thor movie coming. This is like there is no movies announced. Maybe Spider-Man, maybe Guardians. What's happening? Where are we going?
Yeah.
I like that. That's new. That's fresh.
Yep.
They haven't done this in so long.
I mean, 10 years at least.
I mean, 10 years since they started, but 10 years since, I said in my like main review that like, this feels like refreshing everything, and I know that's what you should do at a decade, is like reinvent everything.
Yeah.
Give me new, but this does feel new and fresh, and I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen most of the Marvel movies, and I can't tell you the last one where, I mean, Thor Ragnarok, I put in its own little league because it was very enjoyable, but I don't consider it a part of.
I love Ragnarok, but like, yes, it's hard to like compare that to the rest of the MCU.
Literally every MCU movie. I liked the original Avengers. I liked. It wasn't a strong like. I didn't go see it a second or third time at the movie theater. Now this Avengers movie, I will go see in IMAX 4 more times. Absolutely.
I wouldn't say 4 more times. I want to see this again in IMAX. They did not screen it in IMAX, so I'll give you like a thing about press screenings. If they don't show you a press screening in 3D, in IMAX, in like 4D moving seats, it's not meant for that.
So good.
In Mayo?
In Mayo.
So yeah, this movie to me is not like you have to see it in 3D, IMAX. No. It's fine in the format we saw it. I mean, it looked great, it was beautiful, but IMAX would like punch it. Like IMAX would make it like
you mean how
Thanos punched
Hulk? Not like
that was okay.
1, 2, 3,
My
we're done?
WTF spoiler moment is the first 5 minutes. Thanos crashes into Thor's ship from Thor Ragnarok and says, "Let's go, baby. I need things. Let's do this." And Loki's like, "We have a Hulk." Thanos is like, "I have a me." Like, he's like, "I don't care." They straight box. Like, it was, if I described it like this, if I had a wig, it would have been snatched. Like, that was the moment I knew this was a movie for me.
And I mean, if you want to go on, Hulk didn't make an appearance the rest of the movie.
Nope.
Because
Hulk,
of that moment.
Yeah, Thanos whoops Hulk so bad, Hulk is like scared to come out again. And I think that's different, it's new. It's so, everything in this movie, it's definitely, if you would ever call this movie like stereotypical Marvel, you're a liar. I am a Marvel hater. You know me if you've seen this channel, if you know me personally. I hate the MCU. This is nothing like they've done before. And like, insane.
Yes. I'll go see it 4 or 5 more times. And I will say it, and I will do it.
Bitch, you ain't going me on camera saying I'll watch this movie 4 more times. I mean, I would watch it again. I'm not.
Try these wings, man.
Give me a second.
Whatever.
I have to present the wings. It's a mukbang. They want to see what I'm eating.
Alright, these trends, I'm not familiar. My bad.
Oh, and I'm totally doing a mukbang because like everyone else on YouTube's doing them, and they're so popular. Ooh, almost died because I was lying. That is my timer. Let me not die again. No, I'm doing this because they're a trend, but also I do think they're interesting, and I find the idea of them like. I told my friend TM at the press screening, hey, I was gonna do this mukbang idea. What did you think? And he was like, oh my god, it's like the old show dinner and a movie. And I like that concept of like sitting with a friend, eating like we're doing now, but I want to do it with you guys, like just bullshitting about a movie, and that's what we should be doing. And I think that's what I think is so fun. Movie reviews, we get so bored talking.
Yeah.
Especially me, I have to be so formal because y'all don't get to see this EJ all the time. I have to be so formal for these reviews where like, I wanted to have fun, let loose, because this movie, I thought I was gonna have to eat my feelings because I was sad about this movie. I'm eating my feelings because like, I am just blown away by this movie.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
This is the funeral for me being an MCU hater, and me being like, I see you.
Like Marvel.
I've always seen something in the MCU I've liked. This is like fun to talk about. Like, I've always seen something there. Like, it's comic book movies. You're giving me a shitty, fun, over-the-insane movie about like superheroes and spandex? I am into it. I am into it. Just the MCU's always not been Infinity War. Like, they've never hit this level. And like, I described it in my review that it's a little darker, it's a little grim. It's not like DCEU, like brutal, oh my god, sad. And I like that. I am a DC fan for life. But I like what this did.
Okay.
So this is why like I've always just felt like, shit, you're doing something different with this. And like, I don't know, hopefully
It'll pay off.
Ant-Man and Captain Marvel and the other Avengers aren't
Spoilers.
more of the same. Well, I hope they're not more of the same, the next movies. Because that's what's coming up.
Yeah.
It's like Ant-Man's next,
Captain Marvel's
Captain
confirmed
Marvel's
at the
after.
end.
Well, no, well, Captain Marvel is in 2000. It's the movie right before Avengers, is Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So I'm like, don't go back.
Yeah. Keep
We're going forward.
Keep trying things.
Keep trying
doing
things.
these new
Oh,
things.
I'm gonna get into these wings.
Yes. you
I
should.
got them naked and boneless, like me.
So you got chicken nuggets.
I got chicken nuggets. I'm gonna eat. Oh, I got some ketchup. As he has mayo, I like ketchup for my nuggets because I'm normal. Oh, I have a question for you.
What's up?
I've heard this in so much mukbang. What's the difference between chicken tenders, chicken fingers, and chicken strips?
How drunk you are?
Yes. There's no answer. I don't know. But
I don't know.
yeah, I heard that in a mukbang. I'm like, oh my god, they're all the same thing.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
but what's the difference between boneless wings and chicken nuggets?
The bouginess.
The shape.
This looks like a chick.
Not only am I gonna dip my pizza in mayo, I'm gonna do my wings in mayo.
That makes more sense to me. I don't know. Pizza's weird. I like ranch. I can see in a pizza. Anyways, I had to restart the camera. So we're talking about the best and worst characters. Who is your number one best favorite character in the whole movie?
I can't do that off my head. I can do my worst easily. Don't even gotta think about it. Mr. Peter Quill. You could have taken him out of the entire movie, and I wouldn't have blinked an eye. I think the movie would have been a little better, honestly.
I have never liked. Okay, lying. Hold on, fixing my other camera. I have liked Peter Quill before, cause he's Chris Pratt. He's sexy. He's cool. I get Chris Pratt. But
He was overshadowed by literally everyone else in this movie.
oh, let's talk about spoilers. Spoiler: Chris Pratt is useless in the MCU if he's around everyone else.
Everyone.
Like Mantis, his own side character showed him up in a movie.
Yeah.
The only character more insufferable than him, it was Drax. I usually don't mind Drax.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only other useless person was like Doctor Strange's Asian sidekick.
Leave him alone.
I like him, but like, girl, he said I have to go watch the tower and left. Bye. No? Done? Okay, so my best character, I've said Thanos is my favorite, but if I'm gonna do like a non-Thanos, someone else, this is odd. I really liked Iron Man in this movie. I thought he did what he needed to do. I felt he was ready to sacrifice himself for the team. This felt like the first time Tony Stark did not feel like the villain in his own movie. I find him to be one of the most hard characters to love because he's not likable. He's like Bruce Wayne. There is a Bruce Wayne Tony Stark comparison, but I know Bruce Wayne is putting on a front when he's a douchebag in public. I know he's gonna go back to the Batcave and cry all night. That makes me happy. I get that character.
He has a soul.
Tony Stark is a douchebag all day, every day. He's still nice and he does it from a good place. He's not a fun character. We talked about Doctor Who. He's how I feel about like the Ninth Doctor, where it's just like I see the point of view. You're not fun to watch.
You're not easy to like. You're a
This
hard pill
was
to
the
swallow.
first time that I was like, Iron Man is like, he's actually like, he's doing things. He's matured.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that like a 50-year-old man had to like be matured by the 10th movie in his franchise. But I think like the deaths of like Spider-Man in his hands.
Spoiler.
You already know
Yeah.
if you're watching this, there's spoilers.
Yeah, that hurt, by the way.
But
that hurt.
I loved it. I loved
that
seeing
hurt.
it. It hurt.
That hurt.
That's why I loved seeing it. I have never felt in a Marvel movie
hurt.
an emotion really.
I mean,
I've laughed. I've been like rolled my eyes, but like I've never felt like a all is lost moment. And like seeing like after Thanos does the snap and after everyone's just disintegrating, you're like,
who's dying?
because like I know in movies I'm not dumb and I'm an adult. I know by the next Avengers movie some of them are coming back. Maybe not all of them. I know
Yeah.
some of them are at least coming back.
Yeah.
But in that moment, I lost that. I felt like a child where I was just like,
Spider-Man just died.
Spider-Man just died. Black Panther's crumbling. Like, oh my God, Bucky said, Steve, my lover. He didn't say lover, but we all know. Team Stucky for life, by the way. I ship Steve and Bucky so hard. So hard. Captain chose to freeze himself for 50 goddamn years because his boyfriend died.
Yeah, I know. I get
Gay.
it. I get it.
Speaking of gay moments, my other favorite iconic yes moment is watching Okoye and Black Widow go back to back, ready to fight. That was, I hate that Black Widow, Okoye, even Bucky to an extent, got sidelined in this movie and didn't have a lot to do. Because Black Widow's always like, oh, I need a favorite character in a movie. Black Widow's there.
Yeah.
She didn't.
A lot of people, though, got limited screen time because
You have 27 damn main characters.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But it hurt a little bit to see characters that I wanted. Black Panther got sidelined in this movie. And I am shook that they didn't see the success of Black Panther and be like,
maybe we should shoot a couple more scenes.
just one more scene. We'll bad green screen it. What's fine. Yeah. Like they did with.
Half of Black Panther was bad green screened anyway.
It's normal for that movie, I guess. No, I was really expecting more of him since he is Black Panther. Like, he is such an iconic.
Even his sister, though.
Even his sister. If Black Panther and Okoye got sidelined, his sister was like in the stands at the football game sideline. Like she wasn't playing she wasn't playing the same game, and that was upsetting.
Yeah.
But I understand. Like, I'm surprised Doctor Strange had such a big part in this movie. Talk about MCU public enemy number 1 after this movie.
Oh no, he's my worst.
He's your worst?
If he wasn't Pratt, if Pratt wasn't in the movie, he would have been the worst.
You don't understand, y'all. Doctor Strange,
like,
pissed people off in this movie.
I'm a huge fan. I love Benedict. I love Doctor Strange. Love both of them.
Oh yeah.
But you handed Thanos victory on a silver platter.
You said it perfectly for me. Before Thanos got the Time Stone,
They stood a chance.
I was just like, oh yes, 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 yes. We can still come back from this. Ooh, they're trying to get rid of Vision's stone. All Vision self-sacrificing. Yes.
Yeah.
As soon as Strange said, here, I'm scared, don't kill Tony Stark.
Don't kill Iron Man, who
seemed like he was willing to die.
ready to die.
For the team.
Ready to die.
As a real man. For the first time I felt that way.
In how many movies?
Something Strange should have done in that moment.
Yeah. Well, Strange even said, if I had to choose you, the boy, or the stone, you're both dead. What happened?
All of them are dead.
Because now you're all dead. Except who? Tony Stark. And what he said after he gave the stone is what made me even more mad. We're in Endgame now. No, Endgame just got handed to him.
Thanos says it. Thanos says, why aren't you using it? At one point, Thanos is even looking at Strange while he's fighting, and it's just like, what are you doing? What is this? It's how I feel sometimes people do it to Superman when they're like, you can fight me.
You can lobotomize me right now.
So you're just throwing me around because you're a douchebag. Kind of that's what Strange was doing, not knowing that this is not the one to do that with.
Is Thanos with 3 stones or 4?
He had 3 by Strange. Because he didn't get the other one until he went to after the Time Stone.
Yeah.
Because he needed...
He had 3.
They gave him 3 stones. Before the Time Stone. And... as you said though, I always forget. He has to use the stones. When he was whooping their ass... He was whooping their ass. He was him. I was shook by Thanos how strong
A titan. Everyone forgets that. He is a titan.
Absolutely, and they've taken down God. They took down Ego. Guardians of the Galaxy did, and that is a planet-sized god, literally. But Thanos, there was not one point in this movie, maybe a 2 seconds, like we said, oh, maybe before the Time Stone. But realistically, there was never a time where I'm like, Thanos is not winning. And I loved that.
I love villains winning.
For the MCU especially.
Especially for the MCU.
The MCU has a villain problem, and this put a line through that.
They tore the script up.
They said no. No more villain problems. Hopefully. Like I said, do not go backwards after this.
No. Yeah.
We cannot keep making the same mistakes from 2 years ago. Hell, even a couple months ago. I need this to be focused. Do this. Like, they've always had a focused theme, but I said it in the other one. This was a little messier. And that's what made this better.
Yes.
They weren't trying to be perfect. And I need that. Don't try to be perfect. Make a damn movie.
Make it messy.
Have fun. Be gross. Be insane. You're an artist. Make an art film. That's why I've always been a DCEU fan. Is they're trying to... I'm not saying they're art movies, but they're trying to at least...
Why'd you say that name?
Leave my Martha moment alone. I can't even defend it. I don't care. But, no. It just feels like they don't care. In a good and bad way at DC.
Yeah.
The MCU has always cared. And been so, no, this is how we do it. We have to make money, the most money ever.
The kids have to love it.
Yes, this one said no. Kids are gonna have nightmares. They're gonna be
cry.
pissed.
I almost cried when Spider-Man died.
I really hope, I want to go into like a screening, like one of the midnight ones coming up, and just like sit there and be like,
how many?
You are going to all suffer slowly.
Think of all the fangirls in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Oh my god, we didn't even talk about Loki dying in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
First 5 minutes. Loki dies so quickly. And I called it.
Snap.
I called it. I said, he has to die soon. Tom Hiddleston doesn't want to be here.
Yep.
The character Loki has run its course.
He ran his course of Avengers 1, but...
Thor Ragnarok, he came back a little bit.
Oh,
and I was like, ooh.
But he wasn't on screen.
Yes, he wasn't, yeah.
You know, he was there, gone.
No, this feels like a great, we hit the refresh button, the future. Hopefully.
Well, you mean the past.
The Days of Future Past? Oh, X-Men? No. There's no X-Men in this movie. That would have been a gag. Is the post-credit scene is Wolverine, ching, bit, died. No, that's coming up soon. Maybe the end of Avengers 4. Keep it going, like we said. The only way to
hit the ground running.
My whole other review was how do they top this? X-Men, Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, Galactus. Like,
yeah, how do you top Thanos? There's only
Galactus.
One.
Like he's
That's the only one who can
one.
top Thanos.
Oh my god, the future.
Figuratively, literally, you know.
Thanos.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
Oh, we're back. Sorry. We had to get more food.
More mayo.
Refill on things.
And cookies.
And cookies, because we have a little dessert coming up.
Oh, yeah.
No, still diving into Infinity War.
Good.
I'm trying to think of more. We have all those WTF moments. Like, it's so hard to do this in one sitting because there is so much in this movie.
We still haven't talked about my number one character.
How to make sure audio was okay. Whoops. Fears. Told you. It's always fears when you're recording. What do you want? Jick more off.
Oh, right.
No, okay. Who is your favorite character in this movie?
Spider-Man.
Really?
And I'll tell you the one scene that sold me. When he got knighted. Hey, you're an Avenger now. Because you can see it, like, the actor, they got literally the perfect Spider-Man now. Like, Tom Holland, not just because he is so attractive, but because he is the perfect mix of just funny and stupid and smart, and he's just the perfect Spider-Man. And you can see it on his face, that moment of like, I'm an Avenger now. I'm an Avenger now. Oh shit, I'm an Avenger now. And it also plays again by the end of the movie. He's an Avenger and he's dead.
Because why do you want to be an Avenger? It sounds like the worst job in the world. Everyone hates you. The government's after you. You're a war criminal. Like, it just isn't what it should be, and I don't like that. But no, okay, I know I was rolling my eyes and being stupid about Spider-Man. He actually did really good. I don't feel like I got a lot of him though.
No.
As I don't want to say,
But you did get all the pop references that you wanted.
Spider-Man is great for that. I mean, Spider-Man gave me Alien, he gave me Flash Gordon, he gave me Footloose wasn't ever a good movie. Drag Chris Pratt. I love that. Oh, is Footloose still the best movie on earth? And he's like, it never was the best movie on earth. I'm like, yeah. No, Spider-Man was good. The Iron Spider, that's something we talked about after. It didn't impress me in this movie. Maybe because we have Thanos snapping necks in 5 minutes, and then like,
Yeah.
it didn't like shock and awe me.
Yeah.
And I was upset because it's the Iron Spider suit. Like, I wanted to be like, oh my god.
I mean, it was even better when Bruce Banner's in the Hulkbuster and gave us the best laugh of the whole movie. Even things like that were better than the Iron
When
Suit,
Okoye sees Bruce fall in that Hulkbuster and just does,
primitive.
and she's done with every money at all times. I love it. But no, I actually really enjoyed Bruce Banner in this movie.
Yeah.
I tend to like, I know right-wise they can't give him his own solo movie, but they need to.
Yeah.
Because he's perfect. Like, he's so, oh wait, I only had one breadstick. He's perfect for this. Like, he's so good, he's so enjoyable. I loved him in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's underutilized and it sucks.
I was just glad to be able to see the actor act.
Because we get stuck with so much, I mean,
Yeah. You get stuck with the Hulk because it's the Hulk, but it was really cool to see Bruce Banner be Bruce Banner.
and I like the Hulk. No, I liked Hulk in Ragnarok when we got to see him once again act.
You mean you got to see his butt?
I got to see Hulk's butt and it was beautiful. Whatever. No. We got to see him act as the Hulk more. Instead of just being Hulk smash, do this thing, he got to have fun and I liked it. This movie he had even more fun. He was fine. I liked his interactions with Tony Stark. I liked his quick interactions when he started dealing with the Wakanda drama.
Do I bow?
That was a good laugh as well. Also, but before that was a laugh I hated when Okoye was like, but what about a Starbucks here? Like, no.
No, that was hilarious.
I see, those are the jokes that the MCU just kind of...
I think it was funny because Okoye said it.
I guess so. I guess it's... But I feel like since everyone makes those kind of jokes, that's been an MCU problem from the jump.
Yeah.
Everyone has the same sense of humor. So when Star-Lord comes out in here and he's laughing, that's what I got to see how the MCU got called out when it had like Iron Man, Chris Pratt, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and they're all Drax, and they're all like the same snarky personality, and it's like, yeah, because you keep doing the same person.
Yeah.
Stop it. No, there really is not a lot of complaints, and that's so hard for me to like dig for complaints in a movie, because I'm always the quick to be like, well, the cinematography, and I didn't care. I did not care at one point about filmmaking in this movie.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's a big
everything
statement.
looked pretty.
Everything looked pretty. I told you some of the Black Order didn't look as great as the other members of the Black Order.
Yeah.
Some of them looked really cartoony. And there was a moment where Thanos was on a CGI background. I forgot which one it was. But I was just like, well, this looks fake. It was one of the few times I was like, he doesn't look real. Because there's scenes Thanos looks... like, he looks like a giant purple person. Like, he seems like someone who walks down the street almost. He looked so authentic and so textured. I loved him, how he looked. But there's moments where but for the most part, this movie has really no issues. My big issue, and where I see now, is where do they go? What's next?
Oh, we know what's next.
Technically, what's next? But what's your Avengers 4 prediction?
Well, I don't have one.
We don't have Flash from DC to go back in time.
No. We don't have a time stone to go back in time.
Aha! I wonder why, Doctor Strange.
We do have a Captain Marvel that can fight Thanos.
I hope she gives him the hands.
See me with them hands?
See me? I hope. He's like, you. Because he doesn't have the gauntlet anymore. Seemingly within this movie, once he snapped and did the moment he did, the gauntlet looked destroyed.
Yeah, the stones look burnt out. The gauntlet looked incinerated.
So, yes, as he is strong, she's strong too. From what I understand of Captain Marvel, she's very like Superman, Wonder Woman-y, where she's just a powerhouse, Like, she's the first, to me, the first hero in Marvel like that so far. Maybe Thor in a sense.
Well,
but
Thor is also a god.
yes.
So.
But Marvel likes to do, DC's all gods and monsters and humans.
Yeah.
Marvel stays away from that. But when we do get a god or a monster, I want that. I want to see a character like Captain Marvel be like, why am I here? Because Black Panther's cool, but he's a guy in a suit.
Iron Man's cool. He's a guy in a suit.
Spider-Man. I like Bruce Banner, but he has to be the Hulk.
Captain America, he's super strength.
He's super everything. I'm Team Cap forever. I'm so happy he didn't die, which we talked about the swerve.
Yeah.
Them not killing Iron Man or Cap when we were all like betting money.
Wonder you were going.
People who put money on this, I bet, like betting with friends, like, oh, I bet you $100.
Yeah.
What do they do in the bet? They're like, so we keep our money because everything we predicted was wrong, which is an interesting concept. They said, screw your fanboy theories.
Yeah. I mean, everyone thought Nebula was going. Gamora's the one that went.
That was sad. That was the moment of like your Spider-Man moment. It was Thanos. Thanos gave me an emotional moment.
The only one.
Where he starts tearing up and she was like really tears and he's like, they're not for him.
They're for you.
And I was just like, oh, because you know who says that? Red Skull. I was here
That's
for
right.
I was here for that red Nazi in this movie. I love Red Skull. As soon as he got sucked into the Tesseract in the first Captain, I'm like, but where are you? Where are you? We found him. Red Skull, he is like the
Dementor
watcher of the Soul Stone.
Was
Because Thanos has that. What a cameo! Like that was a true like gag moment of like a. We kind of expected the snap to happen, but how it was gonna happen was the high and the wall. But that was like a, you're here. Peter Dinklage, I had heard he was in this movie, so seeing him as this giant dwarf, he was the strangest character. I want to know more about him. Like he was a giant, but still looked like a dwarf, and it was odd. Like I don't know what his character was. He was the one who forged Thor's new weapon, which was I liked the scene. It was great, but it was very the casino scene in Last Jedi, where it was just like, and now Thor and Rocket are going on their own mission.
Still was a better scene in that one.
Oh well, yeah, because Finn wasn't there. Finn is one of the most insufferable fucking Star Wars characters ever. I'm closing this because we're gonna eat dessert, or at least I am. So join us for dessert. Oh, and I'm eating, this is not from Pizza Hut, but Chips Ahoy Chewy, my favorite.
They don't need the advertisement. Don't give it to them.
I like when beauty gurus have to show makeup and they like, it's so funny.
They do that whole like
the
wave of
hand thing. Yeah. That's how I present cookies because I'm fat. So, this is our wrap up, our finale. We're doing dessert. We had dinner. We had a little appetizer. We had dinner. Ooh, you're just not even waiting. Okay. Now we're doing dessert. What is your final thoughts about Avengers Infinity War?
Well, I'm gonna be that fanboy and say it is definitely a 10 out of 10. Go see it.
Dan.
Go see it twice. I'm definitely excited for what Marvel has coming up next. I'll definitely go check it out. I'm not gonna see Ant-Man, but that's because I hate Ant-Man.
I'm definitely seeing what they do next, except for their next movie.
Yeah, well, it takes place before Avengers, so it doesn't count anyway.
Point.
I'm really excited for Captain Marvel because that's going to be the tie-in for the next Avengers, so that's really exciting. And I'm really excited to see how they set up the next Avengers because of how they ended this one. Are they going to go back in time? Is Thanos going to get bored and just be like, all right, I'm going to bring everyone back just because ruling half of the universe is really boring and I want you guys to fight me again, you know? What's it going to be? So Marvel has definitely made someone who could care less about their movies care. So good job to that. And now I'm going to eat a cookie.
While I rant.
Well,
Okay. My final thoughts about Avengers Infinity War. I had a great time. I think this is the step forward for the MCU to really start making films. To me, they've made movies before. They made a film. They made a moment. And I know, I'm talking like in your face. No, they made a moment for me. It was truly something unique. It was interesting. It was what I wanted them to do. Will I see it again? Of course. I definitely think this is watchable again. Endlessly rewatchable. It's a little long, so that's gonna make it hard to like watch it. Ooh, I can't wait to watch it again after. But
Says the man who watches Batman vs. Superman.
But I have a personal love of Batman v Superman that I could watch it 3 times a week. But no, Avengers, it just has that thing. I do think it's gonna stop the rewatchability. But it's amazing. It's really, really a well-made film. I think it's a great time, and I really would recommend people see it. I'm excited for the future because, like I said, I cannot tell you what Avengers 4 is gonna be about. And because I knew even going when they announced Infinity Gauntlet or Infinity War, I was like, oh well, it's gonna be this thing is coming. Now they're doing something where fanboys aren't winning Marvel movies. Like, to me, fanboys always get what they want in these movies.
Yeah.
And that's why the MCU does so well, and I think that's the theory of it, is they give you exactly what you want, so you're always happy. They don't challenge you.
Now they're doing more than challenging.
Oh, they're giving you a test.
Yeah. Now, hopefully it won't backfire on MCU to where they have to go back to appeasing the fanboys.
Exactly what happened with Star Wars now.
Yes.
Where they got to make a filmmaker who got to make Last Jedi and do whatever the hell he wants to do.
Yes.
And now they have to be like, ooh, we didn't make $2 billion. Whatever shall we do? It's just like, we get it. Same thing with this movie. Like, it's gonna make like 1.5 billion instead of 1.7.
And we wanted 1.9 billion. Oh,
yeah,
no.
and that's what I fear. That same thing with Infinity War is like they did too much and will be too much. I worry. I hope that's not the case because this was something so fun, and like even if I don't like the other MCU movies after, I have this. It's exactly what I ended up sadly about the DCEU. I didn't get another Batman v Superman for me personally, but that makes that movie that much special.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's gonna do for Infinity War for me, where I'm like, this is a special moment. I enjoyed this movie. That my friend joked like, you liked a Marvel movie? The apocalypse must be near. And I'm like, that's what it felt like. Like, I remember after you saw all my critic friends were like,
You liked it.
you liked
What?
it? I'm like, I'm embarrassed to admit that, but yeah.
No, let's just hope it's not what happened with Last Jedi where you liked it
And everyone else hates it.
everyone else
So,
hates
to
it.
wrap everything up, if you did see Infinity War already, comment down below. What did you think of this mukbang? If you are new to my channel, do you want to see more of these? If you're a returning person, please let me know if you like this. I want to keep doing these because this was really fun to talk, eat food. I had a lot of good, this was really, really fun. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Please give me a subscribe. Yeah, I think that's how you say that. Also, comment down below and tune in for the next mukbang movie review.